2020 continues to be the year of growing disappointments, but amongst the seas of riots caused by a myriad of different events, as well as the fact that we're all stuck in the midst of a pandemic, limited social interactions, no vacations, no trips, and the saddest of all for some people, no visiting families who are either across the country or overseas. We're all pretty much zombies, stuck in our homes without much to look forward to. There was a brief flash of hope when the PS5 first revealed its wave of games, and Demon's Souls provided a good bit of entertainment. But unlike the lesser hype that has clung on to the From Software remake of the classic, there was another glimmering light in the sky that might as well have been the second coming of Jesus, the next best thing next to sliced bread. In comes Cyberpunk 2077, the constant shift back in release dates growing like an unpoppable pimple on our faces until, yes, the game finally came out. And to a rousing reception, becoming the best-selling single-player game on Steam, shattering records despite a lot of technical issues surrounding its release. Now, what are my personal thoughts on the game? As someone who's been so drained of passion and excitement from the 26 years of life that has decided to grab me by the face and repeatedly smack the utter feces out of me until I was forced to concede, I did not place any level of hype onto the game as many of my peers and many of the general gaming populace has. In fact, I was content with sitting back and watching along as some of my favorite streamers played through the game. And as with a lot of single-player titles, I questioned the replayability of the game, and coupled with the fact that games just aren't as cheap as they used to be. But after bearing witness to a few hours of early access gameplay that some streamers managed to get their hands on, I caved in and I decided to try the game for myself. Lo and behold, I kind of like it. It was fun. Did it have its flaws? Of course it has its flaws. Glitches and bugs that have yet to be fixed since the recording of this video, and problems that have caused a multitude of players to be hard stuck in a certain area of the game. And the constant frame drops, it kinda makes the game a little bit unbearable at some times. But I still liked it. The story, although slow at times, it can be quite compelling. And the interchangeable combat lets you just gun through every single enemy you come across or beat the ever-living bejesus out of them with melee weapons. Even if, at parts, I did feel like it was trying to be too much. Instead of honing into a certain style of combat like the recently released Ghost Runner game, Cyberpunk 2077 tries a little bit too much to offer a little bit of everything, which, in my humble opinion, cluster it right up. It is by no means a perfect game, and even if it somehow was, even if the devs tried to spend an entire extra year fixing all the nuances and all the bugs and all the glitches, even if they tried to bolster the experience of the game as a whole, you still find people who would complain about it. You will have people who would think that it did not live up to their high expectations. And that's the way it's generally going to be, because that's how entertainment works. Set down those unrealistic expectations for the game and just try to enjoy it for what it is. Don't let the exaggerated hype around everything kill your experience, you know? It's never a smart thing to have it fixated into your head that a certain something has to be good before you're able to actually get your hands on it and try it out yourself. So even if you end up not liking the game, at least you would have formed your own judgment based on what you've experienced instead of just surrendering to the preconceived notion that everything has to be good regardless because of its hype. So yeah, I liked it. Take care, stay safe, hope you all have a wonderful day.